From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
American Door Company has been family-owned and operated for over 29 years, supplying Northern California with quality garage doors, garage door openers, and installed with the best service you'd expect from a locally owned company. We serve all of Northern California from Willows all the way up to the Oregon state line. Give us a call today.
Well, we're going to be looking at those temperatures increasing over the next few days, and today is the beginning of the warming trend. After today, we are going to see temperatures peak by tomorrow and Saturday. Then temperatures will drop again. So yes, we have a heat wave moving in, but it's not going to be a long heat wave, and it's not going to be the hottest we've been so far for the year, but it's going to be over 110 degrees in some spots. So let's start with the fire potential first and foremost. And we look at the areas of yellow. That just basically means there's a low risk for fire starts. Now again, we're in that time of the year. We need to be careful. But this just is kind of an indication that the conditions are not prime and they're not ripe for a fire, should it start, to really spread rapidly. It's when we start seeing the stronger winds and the lower humidity levels and dew points that we begin to see the fire danger begin to increase a bit. So now we also just take a look at the winds and see how they're doing day by day. So as we go through the day today, you'll see it's mainly in the eastern mountains where we're seeing the stronger winds, even around Redding, around 15 miles per hour. Then we go into your Friday morning, the winds die down as we typically see, and then they pick back up again in the afternoon. But nothing alarming when we're looking at the overall winds, and really honestly nothing alarming with the humidity levels either. You've got those dew points, as you can see here, getting in the dry range here, but not really looking at those deep, deep reds, which is where that drier air is. Now the smoke has also been a concern for some areas as well. Now it's the flat fire in southwestern Oregon that's producing most of the smoke that Northern California is seeing. Now since, of course, Del Norte County and western Siskiyou County are closer to the fire, that's where we're seeing that smoke kind of come down. So through the day today, you've got that smoke, and then it kind of pushes eastward. But as it pushes eastward, you're going to see that smoke become more in the way of haze. So you may smell some smoke for the second half of the day for parts of Trinity County, but mainly in the form of haze. Now you can see it gets a little bit thicker in that haze as we go into Friday morning. We may even smell a little bit of smoke, especially at the north end of the valley here as we go into Friday morning. And then it looks like it turns more into that haze for the second half of the day on Friday. But you can see it gets a little bit denser as you head off to the west. And that's been pretty standard here over the last few days. So looking at your planner for today. Looking at temperatures, yes, as I mentioned, they're going to be getting warmer. 106 degrees for Redding, 105 for Red Bluff, and Chico, a high of about 102 degrees. We take you off to the mountains. It's also warming up there, but at least we're not in the triple digits just yet. We're in the mid to upper 90s for your daytime highs there. Now, with that all being said, the National Weather Service has issued a heat advisory for 11 o'clock Friday morning through 11 p.m. Saturday night, with highs between 105 and 111 degrees. Again, not a major heat wave. We've certainly seen hotter temperatures than that, but it certainly can pose problems for people who are older, for the elderly, for the younger children, for your pets. So these are those times when you just need to take care of your neighbors, your friends, and your family to make sure that they are all okay. All right, so let's take a look at that temperature trend. Again, it peaks on Friday and even on Saturday, but then we start to dip back down closer to normal by the beginning of next week. So that heat, there it is. It's peaking on Friday. It starts to shift to the south and east on Saturday. But watch this cooler air right here. That'll move over to the north of us, helping to drop our temperatures down as we go into next week. So there you can see some monsoon moisture moving in by the first half of the weekend, really this weekend in general, but I don't see it being enough that we'll see any thunderstorms developing. Now, obviously it bears watching. It's something that we're going to have to watch here over the weekend, but as it stands right now, looks like the thunderstorms are going to stay to our south and east. And then by Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week, not only are we seeing the monsoon moisture move out, but we're seeing that colder air begin to move in. All right, so here's a look at your forecast for your Thursday. Temperatures over 100 degrees anywhere you go in the valley. About 101 degrees for Oroville. Willows, yeah, you probably will see 100 degrees as well. 106 though for Redding, 105 for Red Bluff. And in the mountains, just dodging the triple digits with the exception, of course, of Trinity County. All right, let's take a look at your 7-day forecast in Mount Shasta City. You could dodge the triple digits on Friday. It'll be close. you could possibly touch 100 degrees, but then temperatures dip again. And that's the case for El Turris as well. Susanville could get to right around 100 degrees during the peak of the heat wave, but then temperatures will drop going through next week. And your 7-day forecast for the Valley, there it is, right? 111 degrees on Friday, 110 degrees on Saturday for Redding, but then temperatures dipping down to close to normal for this time of the year. In Red Bluff, you're also seeing those temperatures dip as well. You're close, if not right around 110 for both Friday and Saturday. Looks like Chico, though, 106 to 107, back down to the upper 90s for Chico by Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.